Hello, I'm Save the Frogs founder, Dr. Kerry Kriger. It is Friday, February 20th, 2026, and we're here for a Save the Frogs grants discussion. We were here yesterday and discussed budgets in depth, I think, and a bunch of other things related to improving your chances at success when you apply for a grant. When you apply for a grant, there's a high chance you'll get rejected. Our goal is to improve your chance of getting accepted, specifically for Save the Frogs grants, savethefrogs.com/grants. But these tips will probably help you out for all your applications or most of your applications to funders. Should you be applying to other funders other than Save the Frogs? Yes. All right, don't restrict yourself to Save the Frogs. There's plenty of places to get money for your conservation and education efforts. So, hey, start a database of grantors. And if you go to Save the Frogs Academy, then you can you can go to the fundraising course in Save the Frogs Academy, savethefrogs.com/academy. And the very last lesson is how to create a grants database. That'll help you keep track of potential funding sources and the grant applications that you submit. Did you win them, lose them? Did you send in your final report on time? And on that note, let's talk about final reports briefly, and then I'll take questions. First, if you have a question, go ahead, chat it in. If you know that you want to speak, or if you know that you want me to review right here your actual grant application, whether it's already been submitted or whether you are planning to submit it and it's still in draft status, I can actually go through it if you're fine for everyone to see it. The benefit being that you will get real world feedback on every aspect of your application. But before we get to the final reports, brief discussion. Let's see who's here. We got Snake is Love from Nepal. Hello, how are you doing? Let's see. We got V from Vietnam, BJ, Save the Frogs grant recipient, and Save the Frogs eco-tourist from India, Muzna, Save the Frogs grant recipient, Save the Frogs Day organizer in Pakistan, Ella Varasi, I think you're new here. Hello, Namaste from India. Save the Frogs in Mexico. We've got David here. We've got Ruchira. And, oh, that's good. Ruchira in affiliation with Prithvi Innovation. Say hi to Anuradha and Leonie. Guten Tag, Guten Nacht from Germany's here, and I am Save the Frog founder, Dr. Kerry Kriger, originally from the USA. I did my PhD in environmental sciences, focused on the amphibian disease chytridiomycosis from 2003 to 2007 in Queensland, Australia. I founded Save the Frogs in 2008, started our grants program in 2009. We have dispersed over $220,000 to amphibian conservationists in, I believe, 30 countries or so since then. And I'm currently in Colombia in South America, the country with the second highest amphibian biodiversity. And so let's get to it. Final reports. Getting to the end. Why am I bringing this up? Because a good final report will make your next application chance of success much, much higher than a bad final report, no final report, or a first-time applicant. All right, so if you receive funds from an organization, make sure that you send in your final report on time, make it good, and then apply for more funds the next time you're allowed to do that, because organization is going to have, they're going to be more likely to say yes to someone that they know and recognize, and that they know this person received the funds, did a good job, sent in their report, all good, happy to fund them again, continue their work. All right, Ruchira, hello. Namaste from Uttar Pradesh. I've been to Uttar Pradesh. Oh, the hornbills. That's cool. Yes, convey. Oh, okay. You're with Prithvi Innovations. Good. Doing your PhD on hornbills. All right, I like those hornbills. I think I saw them in Borneo. I'm sure it's a different species, or I'm not sure, but high chance different species. But there were some cool hornbills there. All right. Um, let's see if you're ever in New Delhi. I've got some good environmental contacts there, and I know they like birds too, as well as frogs. And I gave a presentation there. Maybe they could set you up. All right,
Yeah,
good.
sure. Hello, Kerry,
Hello.
Dr. Kerry. How are you?
Good.
Oh, yes. Yes, I was saying, yeah, I'm pursuing my PhD on hornbill. So it would be great if you could just share some contacts regarding, because I am from Uttar Pradesh. I am covering the whole protected areas of Tarai region.
Okay, good. All right, why
Yeah.
don't you send me an email, Carrie at savethefrogs.com, and just say New Delhi contacts, and then I'll
Okay,
see
okay,
and
okay.
reply. All
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
everyone out
Sure,
there, the
sure. Thank you.
Terai is the hot lowlands beneath the Himalayas. Is that a good description?
Okay. Yeah. ठीक है.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All
Yeah.
right, good. Okay, so final report for Save the Frogs. We have a page on the site. Hey, why don't I share my screen and we'll just go to my all-time favorite website about amphibians. That hey, I'm already even on the page, and I wasn't even planning on talking about this. But hey, it's savethefrogs.com. Guessing you all have been there. And reports. Okay, so there's probably a link to this page from Save the Frogs grants page, Save the Frogs Academy, Save the Frogs grants. Click the reports link or just go to savethefrogs.com/reports. Okay? So what I would do if you get a grant, you don't have to look through this right now. You could, because you could come down here and see some final reports that other people have sent in. And I think any of these, there's either a URL or a PDF that you can look at. So it's not necessarily saying, you know, this is great or this is bad. I probably wouldn't have put it up there, though, unless it was pretty well, sufficiently well written. So you can get an idea of how people prepare their reports in there and learn about their work. There are some notes right here. Hey, thorough, well written, excellent graphic design, visually pleasing. Okay, so take a look at those if you want. But definitely, if you win a grant, then go there towards the start of your project and look at that so that you have those things, or look at this whole page so that you have this in mind. And specifically, let's see, tips on writing an excellent report, frequently asked questions. Hey, where do I report my Save the Frogs Day event? It says it right here. There's actually a different page for that. Just keep that in mind. And it says it instead of submitting your final report here, if you're a Save the Frogs Day person, then please submit there. Okay, let's see if there's. I thought there was one other thing in here. Yeah, should I submit an expense report? So track your expenses. Doing this is simple and provides confidence to the funder that you use the funds received on grants related expenses. And if you click this link right here, grants discussion, expense reporting made simple. That's the key. It's really simple. Here's the basic concept. You receive grant money, okay? So you got this much money, and then you need to buy that thing that takes up this much money, and you give that money to a company or a person, and you get a receipt from them. And if they don't give you a receipt, then you hand them a piece of paper and you have them sign it. It says, you know, received this much money from this person on this date, signature, and you keep that as your receipt. And you take a picture. That means every time, literally 100% of the times that you give money out, you create a receipt, ideally a row in Excel or a spreadsheet or a database, so that for every expense, every spending of money, every time you deliver money to someone or some company, it creates a row, and then we get something that looks just like this. All right, it's really simple. Date, the amount of money spent, who you paid, what you purchased, how you deliver the money, cash, credit card, check, money order, Necky, Zelle, Paytm, whatever money sending app it was. And then a receipt is either going to be a photo or a screenshot, JPEG, PNG file, or just the text. Email, receipt from a company, copy, paste, put it into your spreadsheet. All right? That's all there is to it. It's got to be habit. I do it for Save the Frogs. Okay, thousands and thousands of receipts. I've got rows and rows and rows in spreadsheets and downloaded all these things into folders. I have an automation set up because I have to do it enough that if there's a receipt, I just forward it to a certain address and boom, everything gets downloaded, and then there's tracking of everything. All right, there, look, simple, right? All right, and to make it even easier, here's some Excel spreadsheets you can download, expense reporting template. All right, good. Again, why is this important? Because your goal is to get a grant once, okay, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, continuously. Every time the grantor offers funding, assuming you're still interested in doing the things they fund, then you want to keep getting funds from them and doing projects. And the key between project 1 and project 2 is the final report of what you did and where the money went. Okay, good. With that, I think I'll leave it at that. That's my speech for today. And now I'm going to let you all, hey, turn on your video if you want, and feel free to tell us where you're at, what you're up to in your environmental conservation life, and ask any questions. I'll say maybe first, since no one's jumping up to the mic, we've got some past grant recipients: BJ, David, Muzna. Let's see, any of you want to say hi? Bishal, we got various grantees here. Anything about your grant experience? If you have any advice for people with regards to writing grants, conducting projects, or anything like that, feel free to say something.
Dr. Krager, there's one question, or you can say a query from our side, that we want to know that how can we apply for the grant, because we have made the project proposal and now we want to know that for further application process, how can we apply at your website? Can you just please go through your
Okay,
website
yeah,
and just
sure.
please do let us know?
Yes. Hey, let's go
Yeah,
submit
thank you.
a fake application. All right. Srijana from Nepal, namaste, Ray Sham Fidi. I hope to learn more things today and hope to secure a grant this year. All right. Well, you've got, we'll say, 3 grant rounds that are taking place. We've got right now through March 1st. There's going to be one, I think it's June 1st to July 1st for amphibian conservation grants, amphibian conservation awards. That could be potentially anything that you want to do that's going to help amphibians. And then again, because right now we're accepting Save the Frogs Day grants and travel grant applications. Travel grants you can also apply for from, I believe, September 1st to October 1st. Don't quote me on any of those dates. Go to the website and find out for yourself. Let's go to SaveTheFrogs.com. Click Academy at the top. Click Grants right there. And we get to SaveTheFrogs.com/grants. Let's assume, as I said yesterday, you're already a member, because you're not going to be able to apply unless you're a member. How do you become a member? Well, you could click, hey, let's just do it. Let's click the membership link right there and see what it says. Become a member of Save the Frogs. Join now with a monthly donation. Join now with an annual donation. We also have options for scholarships that cover memberships for those with financial needs. So, hey, there you go. That's everything you need to know to get started, making sure that you're a member of Save the Frogs, whether you have money to donate or want to donate or want to apply for a scholarship. Go become a member. I noticed applications came in yesterday for scholarships. I will approve those, assuming they were well written, and then you'll have your membership and you'll be able to access the grant application forms. All right, here we go. Save the Frogs grants. This number needs to be increased, or because we've given out over 220,000